Today I just want to take the opportunity to tell you guys how good God has been in my life. So it all started last week, and on the way to college days, um, I went to college days with a mindset that said, I don't think college is gonna be for me, and I don't think, this is the right idea. And I just went, as a person, being bored and not, not really seeking God for my decisions and what I should do in my life. So I went to college days, met a whole bunch of people, a lot of people, had a bunch of fun, great fun, right kind of fun, because you're around the right kind of people. And and on Wednesday night was when, pastor was preaching, and then that's when I was like, I don't know, I was like, let me try being, tenderhearted. Let me see if God's gonna speak to me. And he started working in my heart that night and everything. And in Thursday morning, I read my Bible, and I read Psalms 10. Here, I'll open it and read it to you guys, because I just want to share this with you guys. It might change your life. Psalms chapter 10, verse 1 says, "Why standest thou afar, O Lord? Why hidest thy face thyself in the time of trouble?" When I saw that verse, it hit me in the head. It hit me in the head, truly, you guys. Because the fact that I go through life, so much battles, so much struggles, so much things you deal with, and we get so stressed, we forget about God.
Wow, amen.
We look that way, our problems, and we forget about God. God is this way, we turn our back on him. And then when we're going down life's journey, we look back and we say, "Oh God, why hast thou stand afar?" Why? We think God is standing afar from us. We think God is leaving us. It's not him who's leaving us.
Amen.
It is us. We are leaving him.
Wow, amen.
And Thursday morning, pastor was preaching. He was preaching. He was knocking on the door in my heart. And it's not only the first time God's been trying to get my attention. He's tried in the past. Every time when I go for preaching, it works, it boils. God's knocking on the door and says, I want you. Listen, open the door, I want you. And I would say, "God, no, I can't do this right now. I got things to do." I said, "No, man." And then when I finally went the Thursday morning, it was great. God was like, "I'm going to use you. I want you." And he made it clear. I almost wept.
Man.
That's hard for me to weep because of the fact that I'm not that type of guy. But the fact that he came real. I always prayed, even before I went to the trip. I was like, "God, if you want to use me, make it real. I want to see you real."
Yes, amen.
And, it came so real to me. It came so clear that God wanted to use me. And this is where he wanted me to go. And I was like, "Okay, God, you lead, I'll follow. I'll give you 1 year and see if this is still the place you want me to stay. If you want me to stay here, I'll stay here and finish it all 4 years. And stay here at the beginning of the bus ride." And when I went on the bus ride on Saturday, it was so good because I get a chance to see all kinds of people from different backgrounds, serving God, loving God. The fact that, people like just me, and if you guys grow up, probably you too, you guys should do the bus ride. I highly encourage you guys to do that because it's great. Just going through the bus ride changed me so much. I want to come back to Denver and be like, "I want to start a van route. We don't have a bus. I want to start a van route."
Amen.
And, it was so great because we went and visited families, and next thing you know, you see kids coming. There was not a lot of adults coming, which was okay, but, because they're going to see the kids change. Once the kids change, that's when the adults begin to change. And if a church don't have babies, it can't grow.
Amen.
It's going to die out. So, yeah, it motivated me so much, and I was like, "Oh man, bless God." And so much decisions I made. I called a few men that was really close to me, and told them a few of my decisions that I made. And God's been good. And also, let's continue with. Why don't we go to verse 4? It says, "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not all in all his thoughts. That just makes it clear.
Amen.
The wicked, through his conscience, going off his feelings. Once I made my decision, God said, you're doing this. I'm like, okay, God, I'm doing that. And, you know, and I also get reminded, the devil's out there. He's real, man. He's going to take you. And he, like, remember the pastor said Jacob is a trickster? That's how the devil is. He'll get you any moment he can. When you're weak and vulnerable, he's like, oh man, I'm stepping in. But you have to remember, once you make a decision for God, forget about feelings. Forget about obstacles.
Amen.
Feelings come and go. If your relationship with God is not good and it's not strong, those feelings will take you, will grab hold of you. And those decisions and those excuses that you have will grab you. I have a lot of excuses. People say, oh man, it's good that you're making that decision. But there's going to be this obstacle. You're not old enough. You're not this. I said, hey, never stop David. Nothing. Stop David from conquering that Goliath.
Yes, sir.
And I want every one of you, I highly encourage you. Nobody's making you do anything. Anything. Nobody can make you do anything. God gave you a free will. He gives me a free will. My will is I'm going to do God's will.
Amen.
And hey, if you guys don't believe me, mark my words. I will be doing God's will. I want you guys to have a strong relationship. I want to hear you one day grow up and be better than me. And pass me. Surpass me. You know, it's easy. While we go through life, we say, hey, God, why are you so far away? No, he's not. Remember, God's love is contagious.
Amen.
It's very contagious. And you have to have a willing heart, tender heart, to receive God's love. Like I said on Friday, I had a hard heart. Everybody knew I had a hard heart. Because the fact that, you know, I'm the oldest. And I can give you all kinds of excuses. But those excuses don't mean nothing. Until the end of the day. They don't mean nothing. They're just obstacles I used to block myself from letting God in.
Amen.
It's easy to do that. Because this life we live, there's a lot that can take us away from God.
Yes,
we have to stay faithful. Stay in the book.
Amen.
And hey, I thank God my God is a God of second chance.
Amen.
I know I fail a lot. I don't just fail people, I fail God. And he's willing to take me. And aren't you glad your God is a God that can fix broken pieces?
Yes, amen.
Many people have ruined their life. If I'm not careful, I can ruin my life. And God still say, you know, you ruin your life? Come, I'll fix it.
Yes, amen.
And I know you guys are young. You guys have battles that, you know, kids battle and all this stuff, decisions to make and everything. But stay faithful. Remember your Creator.
Amen.
It's hard to go through life. Somebody said, if you believe you go through life without prayer, you think you believe that you're going to make it, you're not going to make it that long. No, you're not going to make it that long. You might think you make it long. God will give you a certain time like he gave Jacob. Yeah. Remember what the pastor said? God gave him time until his appointed day.
Yes, amen.
So you guys, stay faithful.
Amen.
Stay encouraged. Stay highly motivated for God's will. And don't forget, God's love is contagious.
Amen.
If you're willing to observe it. And thank you for allowing me.
Thank you. Amen.